Guys, it's Melly, and so I'm back this week with my faves. These are all my weekly faves from last week that I was using. The first one we're gonna get right into is the Urban Decay Blush in Rapture. This is what it looks like. Inside, it's a nice deep plum color, plummy purple, pinky color. That's what it looks like. But when blended out, it's a very neutral, nice, everyday color, especially for the fall. It blends really well. It lasts all day. That's the nice thing about these Urban Decay Rapture 8-hour blushes. They do last all day, and they do blend really well. Sometimes they do tend to blend away, so you got to be very careful with them. But they're really nice, and they stay well put if you blend them in the right way. Okay, the next thing is my Max Prep and Prime. So the next product I have is Max Prep and Prime Eye Base. I got this last year around January time. I've been trying to finish it. I'm hoping to have it finished by the end of January, which I think I will. This prep and this eye base actually goes on. It feels oily at first when you apply it, but you let it sit for a few seconds and it dries really fast. It has a tackiness that I haven't seen in a really long time. It actually reminds me of what the Too Faced eye base used to be back in the day before they changed the formula. This reminds me also a lot of Max Painterly, except Painterly actually has more of a coverage on your eyes compared to this. This is Painterly without the coverage, in my opinion. That's exactly what this is. Okay guys, I'm back. The next product I have is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow by Gwen Stefani. I pretty much wore only this palette all last week, although I am panning other palettes. This is by far fast become one of my favorite palettes. I wish Urban Decay would make this thing permanent, simply because I feel like this is a very neutral palette. Very nice, everyday, neutral, wearable palette, especially for light, pale skin girls. As to where I feel like with the naked skin, the nakeds 1, 2, and 3, and 4, you have to have a little color in your skin, or otherwise those come off too dark on you. I feel like none of these eyeshadows really come off that dark on me, which is why I like it for a great everyday palette. Okay guys, the next thing is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani blush bronzer highlight palette. This is supposed to be a highlight. This is supposed to be a highlight. These two are blushes. This is the bronzer. And this is a blush, well, a blush topper in my opinion. I feel like these two, this one and this one, are highlights. But these other 4 are more blushers or blush toppers than anything. But my favorite thing about this is OC. If you look really close at OC when you swatch it, it has more of an iridescent tone to it than it does anything else. So if you can get your hands on these two palettes, the Gwen blush palette, which I know I will be, as soon as Sephora drops this sucker, I will be buying a backup. Okay, Gwen Stefani eyebrow set. This, guys, is one of my favorite eyebrow sets. I feel like this dishwater, this is a taupe right here, and this one is a gray. I feel like these work really nice for my dishwater blonde. They're actually, it's called actually bathwater blonde, but I feel like these are dishwater blondes type of colors. I like the wax in there. I like this little palette. I want to pick up a backup of this too. Like everything in her collection, I want a backup of, because it's just that amazing. You do get a little set of tools back here. If you can see them, there's a brush, a tweezer, and another brush, and then there's a 2 times magnifying glass, so it really does help you pay attention to your eyebrows. I really love this overall, and if anybody knows what are the wrong things for, I love the wrong things. If you know that quote, you know what I'm talking about, you guys. Which is the Bare Minerals Complexion foundation, you guys. I love this foundation. Actually, it's called a gel tint. It's not called a foundation. It's called a tinted moisturizer. It does really hydrate. It does moisturize. I can feel it on my skin. I like this more so in the wintertime than I do in the summertime. Although this does have SPF 30 in it. I like this in the wintertime because my skin tends to dry out some, actually a lot more than it does in the summertime. The next thing is my Maybelline drugstore soft matte foundation. It looks like gel. It feels like gel. You actually can see it on your face. So it's almost like it does not sink into the skin. It's like it sits on your face or over your primer, whatever you're using. Doesn't wear well in the cold though. Neither one of these, in my opinion, wear well in the harsh cold. Hourglass Light Ambient Powder, but it's in diffuse light. This is my favorite powder to set my under eyes. This and actually I can't say this is my favorite. I also like the Bye Bye Pores, but I generally like that one more towards summertime. And this one is still really nice. It's a nice highlight powder. It gives off like you can barely see it, but it does give off like yellow tone to it. It has like a yellow tint to it almost. So that's why for me, that's why I consider this very nice to set underneath the eyes, simply because of the fact that it has that yellow tone in it. You guys, Becca and Sephora have made this a part of their permanent line, you guys. It is the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop Peeps. Soft but intense highlight. It does give you, like, you can tell you have a highlight there, but it's very soft looking in my opinion. It's very finely milled. It reminds me so much of the Hourglass ambient powders that I was just talking about, and there it is on the bottom. It's a peachy highlight, so you're gonna notice highlight there because it's peachy. It's more intense glow after using setting spray with it, and it's just a nice beautiful overall glow. Like you want to be glowing and like look like you're just having a very sun-kissed day type of glow. I love that powder. This is one of the best drugstore setting powders I have ever seen in my life. It's the Fit Me. It's called the Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder, and 100. It's translucent. It's a very nice soft powder. It's finely milled. It creates a really nice, it's really nice for setting all over the face, and you can even use this underneath the eyes. It does not give you a cake look at all. This is one of the first drugstore powders that I found that doesn't cake up on me. So this is Urban Decay's Rush, and this is what it looks like. It's the original Urban Decay lipsticks, and I think the Revolution lipsticks. You guys, it's the original ones. It's everyday wearable color, very neutral on my lips because I have that darker tone of lip color. Simple color, I can just apply it and go. I can carry it in my purse. It works really nice. It's everyday usable. Bites Glass or Glaze. Glace. This is a fan favorite of everybody. It actually reminds me very much of kind of like Rush, but Rush is the one I was just talking about. Rush by Urban Decay is more of a pink tone mauve, where this one right here, as you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, is more of a brownie rose tone mauve. And this is what it looks like. It's right there. I did better swatch. It comes in one of these. I think this is about $24 if I remember correctly. It's a gray, purple, mauve-y brown tone to it, in my opinion. Very hydrating. Those lipsticks, the Bite lipsticks, are extremely, extremely hydrating. I would recommend those for anybody who has dry lips but still wants to wear a lipstick because they're that hydrating. This combo, Ex-Girlfriend by Urban Decay, Gwen Stefani, it's a very nice combo. This, while it is a lipstick, is very hydrating, but it really has no pigment to it. It reminds me of the Luster lipsticks by MAC. So I do think you need the pencil to go underneath it to actually really give it a nice tone. When the pencil and the lipstick is mixed together, it kind of reminds me of Gloss by Bite. And this is the pencil right here. I actually have it sharpened down really bad because I've been using it a lot. I want a backup of this pencil because I know I'm going to go through this real quick. Then the next thing is the Sephora Gel Serum. Okay, you guys, I love this. This gives me great coverage. I'm actually wearing it today. It's very creamy. It's very brightening, as you can see. The only thing I don't love about this is that the stopper inside to stop the extra concealer from coming out is too small. So when I first started using this, after a couple of times of using this, I felt like my concealer was all gone. I would fix this. I took the stopper out of it, and I actually started getting a lot more product than I was before before the stopper was in it. So you guys, really, the only thing that I have a gripe about is that Sephora needs to fix the stopper inside. Otherwise, you're going to waste a lot of product when you buy this concealer, because you're going to think after maybe about 10 times that the concealer is all gone. It's not, you guys. There's still a lot of product in there. Okay. The next thing I have is the Wet n Wild setting spray for setting your face. This leaves a matte feeling. It leaves a matte look. It sets makeup easily. No powder look after using this, so it takes away that powder look, almost like MAC's Prep and Prime. Smells like Urban Decay spray. It's cheap. It's a drugstore. It's a great buy. Combo together: the Tarte Opening Act Primer and the Gifted Mascara by Tarte. This has been my favorite combo all week. This has been my favorite combo for months, you guys. I love these two together. They go on really nice. The primer acts like it gives long lashes. It acts like a barrier with the mascara, so it coats your lashes. It gives you long lashes. It curls your lashes. It sets. It kind of is like every primer. It helps set your mascara. When I wear this with the Gifted mascara, this mascara ain't budging. It ain't moving. It ain't going nowhere, and it's giving me long, full, nice lashes. Almost like was actually this Cover FX Illuminating Primer. I have oily to combo skin, so I know this is not going to work in the summertime for me, but I'm going to get the anti-acne primer or the blemish primer and try those two, because I really love this brand by Cover FX. If you have this primer, I would definitely pull it out. I felt like it made my makeup last longer, look better on my skin, and it really did help my pores I have right here. So I hope you guys will go check this out. If you have it in your collection, I would pull it out and try to use it. It gives off a nice glow to the skin as well. So in the winter time, I'm probably going to use the illuminating concealer. In the summertime, I'm probably going to use the acne one. So I hope you guys will check this primer. Okay, you guys, this powder is the Maybelline Master Fix powder. I like this for setting all over the face because it's nice just to set your foundation with this. I don't like it for underneath the eyes. It tends to cake up my concealers underneath the eyes. A lot of my concealers were caking because of this powder, and I couldn't figure out why they were caking because they never did that to me before. And it's like, oh, it's the powder. It's a nice drugstore translucent powder. I actually like this better than I like the e.l.f. one, which is on the market, because I feel like the e.l.f. one is too much of a white cast all over the place. It's just too much. This is just a really nice everyday usable powder, but I would not use it to set your eyes. It's really great for setting your face, and it's a very nice loose translucent powder at the drugstore. It's one of the better ones, actually, in my opinion. So that was my weekly faves for this week. I hope you guys liked that. I hope you found this video interesting, fascinating. Please subscribe, comment everywhere. If you guys do follow me on Snapchat, please tell me you're going to follow me so I know, because I get a lot of creepy people following me on social media. So I hope you guys have a great day. All my YouTube favorites are listed below. Peace, love, makeup. Bye.